John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy. What?
John Wayne Gacy.
1972, early hours of the New Year's Day, a heaviest man walked into the main terminal of the city, Chicago Greyhound, and started a conversation with the 16-year-old teenager, Timothy McKay, and neither of them could know that this simple conversation, the beginning of the story that would eventually lead to an underground graveyard. I'm a devil hunter, and if you like the crime videos, you're in a good place. And ladies and gentlemen, our killer today is a John Wayne Gacy, the Pogo Clown. Timothy was traveling to Omaha in Nebraska to his father's house, and this is the exact timing that John Gacy showed him up. After a little talking and conversation, John offered to show him around the city, and after that they can come back to his house to rest. After a little hanging around in the evening, when they come back to his house, the wife and the children of the John going out the city for the trip and leave the house completely empty for them. According to the John, after him arresting by the police, he said in that night nothing unusual happened, and after they spent some time to watching the TV and something like that, they both going to sleep. But in the morning, something happening when the detective hear that. They can't believe it, and I'm sure you can too. According to John Gacy, when he woke up in the morning, find the Timothy in his bedroom doorway, and he have the kitchen knife in his hand. He believing he was about to be attacked, and Gacy rushed toward him, and a struggle broke out. According to the John Gacy, he managed to catch the knife and force Timothy on the floor, then stab him with the knife rapidly into the chest. Later, autopsy confirmed that Timothy McKay died from the multiple stab wounds under the chest. Then came the part of the Gacy story that investigators found hardest to believe. But before we going into that story, we must back to his childhood and see this personality, this monster, how exactly made up. One of the first influences on the John personality was his father. John even named after him. His father was a violent and alcoholic man. Growing up, John was constantly insulted and physically abused by his father. In the same time, he desperately wants his father's approval. Also, he overweight, that which made him an easy target for the bullying in the school. As a result, he was lonely and isolated. As John getting older, he also confused about his sexual orientation, and because he is growing up in a strict and conservative family, he never felt comfortable to talking about it. Over the years, John developed strong feelings that need to control other people. In outside, he seems look like outgoing, friendly, and successful. He looked like a businessman who hard work and even took a part in the charity events. But behind that public image, he developed strong feelings to control people. That may also explain why he chose the teenage boys as his victim. They are still young and make their way easier to control them. In the school, never John was an excellent student, but he always dreamed of owning his own business. That dream led him to leave a house when he was 18 and move to Las Vegas. That's the beginning of the businessman. When years later, detective asked the clown what Mustang remember about that morning, he just gave them the simple answer. The breakfast table. Gacy claimed after the killing, he walked into the kitchen and saw the fresh, prepared breakfast sitting on the table. And he said, and instead, the whole thing is a tragic misunderstanding, and Timothy was never planned to attack him. But detective never buying it. And there were a good reason that why. There were no witnesses, no evidence that support the clown's story, and nothing. And something else. If the Gacy won't wanna kill Timothy on the first time in the terminal, why he must go and pick up some teenager on terminal without a reason when he know his house is empty, and the whole thing's like planned murders, not a misunderstanding or something he said. And because that, detective said this is not exactly what happening, but no one know what exactly thinks Gacy when he wants to kill Timothy. In just few hours, John Gacy destroyed all Timothy clothes and ID. Most investigators believe he's burned them. And then he dug a grave beneath a crawl space of in his house and buried Timothy on there. Then one question remained. How did John Wayne Gacy become the man who is standing on his very first victim grave? That we answer in the next part of the John Wayne Gacy stories. That was the first episode of our series about the John Wayne Gacy, the killer clown. And make sure you subscribe to channel and come back for the next episode to continue his story. I'm a devil hunter, and I want to say, if you like a true crime video documentary like this, please make sure you subscribe the channel and on the notification. That while we upload the new episode, you be the first one to watch it. I hope you're enjoying to watching these videos, and until next time, adios. For the make we going 3, 2, 1 and action. Gacy claimed after he